So, what have you achieved in the past couple of months?
Not much. Drinking heaps of beer, not having enough safety equipment, you know. You know how it is. Been working on this, getting ready for Drag Challenge. We've changed from E85 to a race gas, which is like a 105 from Power Plus. And so we're going to run that to race on in this tank, and just a 98 from like probably BP or wherever we can get it for the street miles. Got the Magnums that we've had on the car with the drag, like the rag fronts on it, so I've had to get these to do the street Ks. And back here, because these things have got massive wheel arches, we've got a 31, 10.5, 15 all-terrain, like a four-wheel drive tyre under the back of it to try and lower the RPM on the highway. It should be good, I think. It used to sit at $3,000 at 100. Thinking it's going to sit around 25, 26 now at 100, so that'd be good. I've made up a aluminium exhaust, and it weighs not much, probably I'm guessing 8 or 9 kilos. That's just it's a 5-inch outer, 3.5-inch. The whole exhaust is 3.5-inch. It's perforated, and just with a bit of FMF, like motorbike packing, fiberglass packing in it. So we'll see how that goes. Build a tow bar. We're not taking a trailer. A good friend gave me a tow bar to cut up, so I got a tow bar receiver. Got another good friend cut some plates out, and I've just welded all that together. It's pretty rock solid. And I haven't finished it yet, but I built that. So it's got a wheel either side and one of the jerry cans in the middle. Round Power Plus tank sits in the middle, and it just slides in the receiver. It's got to build the main tank, which I'll get started on tonight. It's 110 litres-ish, and it'll just sit in the back of the cab, which we'll take out when we race. Because if I leave it in there, being a wagon, I've got to build a cover to go over it, and it's a nightmare. So from now on, when we race this thing, it won't have the tank in the back of it. We'll just have the tank under the guard, which holds about 11 litres, which is enough. And that way I don't have the problem of getting scrutinied and tech and stuff with the fuel tank inside the cab of the car. Yeah. If I made another one, I'd angle that at the front of the sill, like the angle of the sill. I'd tilt that one back a bit and try and compact it a bit more so it looks like it's supposed to be there, not just a... a winner.
That's in.
There we go.
Wow.
Perfect fit. First time. Do what everyone else does. Don't show your stuff-ups. Minor stuff-up. We fixed it. Only took a minute.
We won't go into what it is when it's not fixable.
It's a fuck-up.
Plenty of those going around.
Yep. You're looking at one. Over there.
Got it!
I have an alternator now. We've been through, this is a 6th brand of alternator I've had between this car and when this engine was in the yellow XD. It's a Mechman this time. I'm hoping we can make it last longer than 6 months. I've had the manifold off. We measured the lifters because I have spare roller lifters here that are a different brand, so we're hoping that they were the same height so we could just use the same push rods, etc., but they're not. One of our friends at Scowen actually has spare lifters, so he's going to bring them with him. We'll have a spare pair of lifters. Got a couple of spare push rods. I don't have any spare rockers, they should be fine. New carby. It's a APD 1000 CFM. So the guy who tunes our cars is extremely busy. And I said to Henry a couple of months ago, what's the bet he rings me up a week before we leave? What sort of a phone call did I get yesterday? I'm ready for your car. We leave in a week. I said, I'll send you a photo of the plug. You can tell me if it's going to blow up or not. But it should be fine. That carby came off a 408 Clevo with very similar compression cam, horsepower, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Come back to muscle memory, trying to work out how to do things.
Been a while since we've had a guard off.
Keep all the motors out though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's easy. Do that in your sleep now.
motors we got covered. No bad. Two of us, hour and a half. It's out on the
Yeah.
cradle on the ground now. That's sad.
Yeah. We're about to start inventing some Velcro engine mounts. Be good.
Less wing
and
nuts.
Yeah. That's a big ass tank. So, mega tank. It should hold around 110 litres, a bit more. We're just going to run it with a Holly Black, Holly Blue, that's just a small pump just for driving on, it's just for 98. I don't know how far we're going to get with it, but that, got a little baffle and mounts and stuff Josh cut out for me. A little laser cut. Which will be cool. I'll sit it in the back of the car and see how it's going to sit. I've just taken up half my room to pack stuff. I'd like to take a trailer, but then I've got to take toolbox and everything off the back of my ute and find a trailer that's small enough that fits on the back of my ute so I don't have to take 2 cars down there. We'll do it without it for a year and we'll see how we go. Dumb ways to die. Yeah. Please don't tip.
Okay, this is one part of the building the car that I would always love to give to somebody else. Trying to line panels up, get door gaps right, everything right. It's a nightmare. You have it right, pull it apart, put it back together, they don't go back together the same. Tighten the wrong one up, tighten them up in the wrong order, they don't go. Just doesn't work.
I'm just trying to utilise the existing hole that I have in the floor. So I'm going to I've taken the fitting off the tap. I'd like to get rid of the tap, but I plan on being able to pull the tank out when we race. So I want the tap to be able to shut it off so we can just disconnect it and pull it out. So I'm going to actually weld the fitting that winds into the tap there. I'm going to cut it off and weld it to the tank so that the tap is upright, like so. So I can bring the tank further back, which gives me more room up against the back seat to put stuff. That'll weld on there, that'll keep that nice and short. I'll put the filler on here and I'll probably just put the breather. You can go wherever really. Exact same thing we put in Dad's rocker cover. Seemed to work alright. Ow, ow, ow. Hot.
Just come out the fridge.
I'm home alone this week, so I'm just getting myself comfortable with a guard.
We painted it, went to Motorfest, went to the drags and I drove in here and I was trying to get on the hoist and I was back and forth, back and forth. I didn't realise the bin was in front of the things. I was like, oh yeah, I got heaps of room. Crunch. I have just got a little baffle to put in there, nothing major. Because it's so big, probably should really put a big brace in it. The whole thing, the whole bottom of it is supported by the floor in the car, so it shouldn't be a drama.
Status report.
Yep. Over budget and behind schedule. I've got the baffle tacked in. I'm probably just going to leave it tacked in. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And I'm going to sit that one on the ground, put the filler cap and the breather bung in that one, and then I can weld it together. It's getting late and I got to work in the morning on a Saturday. Yay me. At this current point in time, we leave in 9 days. Go team.
Should sneak it in by about, hour and a half.
$800-year-old G-clamp, fucking bent and rusty. Righto, it's bedtime. I don't want to say we're ahead of schedule, but we're probably on schedule. We're not going to be up super late the night before. We probably still will be. Who am I kidding? But we're going all right for time. So it's been good. We're about to build the main tank, which is a 120 litre tank, and everything else is pretty much sorted. Okay, we're not here for a reference. So we've just cut off an old, usually goes into a fuel pump, it's NPT and -8 AN. I'm going to weld it on there, and that should be just about, it's all tacked together now, so I've just got to weld it off and then weld the mounts on it. So it's Friday night, had to get some spacers made up for wheel nuts, thanks to Scotty Perro for doing them. I welded the V-bands off on the extractors the other night. So I'm going to get them back on, put the exhaust on it. I've got to hang the back of the exhaust somehow, put the plates on it, mount the poly black again, because I put a tow bar in the way. Outside of that, there's a few small things like wire up the cigarette port so we can charge phones and stuff. And then we should be pretty good. We're looking somewhat on track. Nice big engine bay, and they go and put these right where you need to be. Right, we don't have anything to compare it to here, but just want to see what it weighs. Pretty happy with that. Considering all the other ones that we have, I would say would have to be 20 kilos, so pretty good.